You know, we're just here speaking to all the pseudo-intellectuals and fops and others and just hoping that someday they break out of the control paradigm they're in. But regardless, it doesn't matter. We're just glad to be trailblazers and be free, and we're just really, really glad that that the American people are continuing to wake up. So thanks for coming out tonight.
What kind of
Have fun with however you guys distort this.
Do you have any remarks about some things that came out during the trial?
You know, again, that was all out of context. I was saying that wasn't a good thing. So they turned in that I said that, and I said it was a good thing. That's all part of the deception. And I get it. You guys should try your hand being fiction writers. And you know, write pure fiction, because the BS you're writing in the newspapers, you'd make a lot more money in fiction, you know, writing fiction stories. That's what I'm telling you. That's why the corporate media brands me as fake or as an actor when I never said that or never did that, or they play semantical games. If I do 90% serious news and 10% satire and comedy and punditry, and if I'm sitting around on the show playing the part of a British aristocrat, you know, saying, oh, I love the New World Order, that doesn't mean I'm actually a British aristocrat and love the New World Order. And it doesn't mean I've sold out and I'm an actor. And that's just playing semantical games with your audience. And it's got to be sad to only have an audience of people who are in basically sleep trance-like states. I mean, mainstream TV viewers are admittedly lower IQ, lower income, near trance state. And so I'm not talking to people in trance state. I'm talking to people that are awake. All right, guys, we appreciate you coming out. I want to see the fiction you guys come up with, how you twist this. It's very entertaining. All the big shows, all the big comedy shows, all the big nightly shows. Love the comedy, love the deception. Let's keep it going. Just keep reporting on how we're changing the world. You've got to report on us and distort the truth, turn it upside down. But even though you turn it upside down, people know it's powerful because there's still the image of truth there, even though it's upside down. So we'll continue being the people changing history. We'll be the people that actually force the serious issues onto the table, and we'll continue to get ridiculed as all trailblazers are. So we love you, and someday you'll be out of your comas, mainstream media. God bless you, and thank you so much.
Why mix the satire if it's such a serious matter? That's what I'm curious about.
Well, when I talk about satire, I'm very obvious at satire.
But you are mixing
Stay
it.
woke.
Woo!
Did your wife catch you in bed with the goblin?
Well, if I say that, he'll say I'm serious. Then they'll say you said he was joking. He'll say, hey, we're starting to catch Trump in bed with goblins. There'll be headlines like, Jones believes Trump is having... I saw headlines like, Jones is obsessed with Trump having sex with goblins. And it's like, that'll...
Man, y'all better quit dirty making, my man. Dirty making.
Why do it if it's so serious? If the subject
There's the new meme. Quit dirty
Mac
and Alex.
Why mix it with the satire, with the hard news,
dirty
waking
Mac.
people up?
Kissing goblins. Goblins vomit. Catch me with Beverly Goblins.
This guy. So you don't want to answer the serious question? Why mix the satire and the
same
funny
reason
stuff
why Colbert and
the
Stewart
hard
got
news?
away with
I can't believe Alex is even listening to this guy.
Yeah, well, let's talk about that. I like to have fun. It's gallows humor.
Exactly.
If 5-10% of the time I say, hey, let's have a comedy piece, and I dress up like Gore from the old Star Trek episode, and the media goes, look, he thinks he's a giant lizard, and I go, I'm acting, and they go, oh my God, you're an actor, you deceived all your viewers. Everybody knows that's bull, that's having fun. I mean,
No, this guy
Obama
doesn't
and Bush
understand
had,
it. That's
like,
the
jokes
thing.
at
He
the
really
White House.
doesn't. That's why he has to
where
ask
they make
Alex.
jokes with the dog,
Because he doesn't
or
get
the
it.
helicopter or whatever, and they're serious all the other time, so I'm not allowed to joke? When I'm joking, it's fake? All right, fist bump.
Yeah, you are.
All right, we're out of here. Hey, again, I'm looking forward to all your fiction.
Obama's children were really his own.
You know, that was a joke.
Ooh.
That was a joke. I was sitting there with Cernovich on air, and then, I mean, look, here's an example.
Oh, get on.
If you go back to, who was the lady that was Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers jokes and says, everybody knows that Obama's wife's a tranny, and then a couple weeks later she dies, you know, in that medical experience she was going through. And then I said, look, Joan Rivers said she's a tranny, and she's dead. The media then said, I said that Mrs. Obama was... Exactly.
Do you worry that your readers took you seriously or your listeners took you seriously?
It was clearly a joke. We were laughing about it. Let me explain again. This is a fact. This is a fact. This is a fact. This is a fact.
Now what's that?
What happened
How
is...
about that?
That's right.
How about that?
It's going to be good.
How about that?
We got the new Colbert character right
How
here.
about that?
You know the name of the character? How about that? No, but I just reported on what Joan Rivers said. The media then said that I said it. I reported on Joan Rivers saying that Michelle Obama was a tranny. Everybody knows she's not a tranny. Everybody knows she's a Loch Ness monster. There you go. And that's a joke too. That's a joke too. You what?
You seriously believe Sandy Hook was a false flag still?
I think we should investigate everything because the government staged so much stuff. Then they lie and say that I said the whole thing was totally fake when I was playing devil's advocate in a debate. I said maybe the whole thing's real, maybe the whole thing's fake. They were using blue screens out there.
So is it a joke or serious?
Why won't the media? I know that's the anointed thing your editors tell you to go out and like, well, that's what the media talks about. So you're just regurgitating that. They ask about Sandy Hook. They asked about Sandy Hook. They said yes, government staged things, so it's not bad to question them. Anyways, you guys have fun.
Thanks, guys.
Red pill them all.
My apology on what?
I don't know. You made an apology about what Sandy Hook.
Spider go! No, that wasn't that. That wasn't that. You don't remember?
No, I don't.
Oh, now he's got a mic.
No, I clarified on the
Wonder
Pizzagate
who this
thing
guy's
because
with.
I didn't create that, and the media was saying I did, and I'd reported on some things, just talked about some reports in the news that weren't totally accurate. So I said I didn't create that story, and I don't appreciate the media saying I'm the creator of it. So then I clarified what was going on, and I said I was sorry if I hurt anybody because I actually try to have credibility. That's what happened there. I gotta go. All right, you bet.
Alex Jones live on the streets of Austin, Texas. Red pilling them.
You want me to
Yeah, keep going.
keep going? All right, cool.
Absolutely, gotta look at these documents. We're actually going to see the documents, folks. You're going to see the documents. How was that, Randy?
You're awesome, Alex. As always.
All right, let's not show folks the secret command base. We're going to set the same on the ground. Here we go. Let's go over here to the Batmobile. Hi.
So Alex
Come to distract
Jones
me?
just finished up his press conference, and now he's mobile on the streets of Austin, Texas right now.
You think I did all right?
I'm not sure if they plan on continuing to do this or not, or if there's going to be anything else. Do you guys just want to monitor that to see what the case is there? All right. So yeah, Alex is on the move right now, and I guess he's going to perhaps consult with his lawyer or something's going on. Maybe he'll start broadcasting again. Real quick, I'm just going to press through some of this stuff before we get to some stuff on the Democrats, because it does look like Alex wants to make another statement here. Is he talking again, guys? Do you know? All right, let's see. I think Alex wants to make a statement. Let's go back to Alex.
And again, I'm not against my ex-wife putting all this out. I'm just not going to sit there with the media all reporting stuff that isn't true and saying all this stuff. God love her. She was going out a lot at night. She was the primary caregiver until about the last year and a half, 2012, 2013, before she divorced me. And I guess just the stress of what I was doing got to her. So I started coming home like 4 or 5 o'clock most days to take care of the kids. And then just, boom, she says, I want a divorce, and started a divorce and wanted me to move out and all the rest of the stuff. And then she'd go away like 3 weeks at a time, 2 weeks at a time. The kids would call me and say, why don't you want to see us anymore? And I'd say, no, of course, honey, I love you. My youngest daughter, my older son, Rex, a lot of folks know. So the last 3 years have really been rough. And then I would get the filings. From her lawyer and from other lawyers that she had engaged about what they wanted to do. And it was literally...
All right, folks, so that's Alex just updating the situation with his case and all of the fake news that has been surrounding that. That video will be continued to stream live on Facebook until Alex decides to conclude it. We got to conclude this broadcast in just over 20 minutes, so we are going to go on an all-out news blitz here to finish out the broadcast. Guys, let's get it going. Syrian army advances towards terrorist triangular strongholds in northern Hama. So here's the story. The Syrian army and the Russian army are working together to remove al-Nusra from Syria and other terrorist organizations. And this is why journalists in the area that supported Trump for his entire campaign, because of what he said during the campaign, because of what he said about intervention in the Middle East, and now they're seeing the foreign policy shift to remove Assad from power, the secular leader who's working with Russia to actually remove terrorists from Syria. It's really rubbed people in that area the wrong way who supported Donald Trump. And especially when you see the fake news about the sarin gas attacks being used, that's not been good. That has been a black eye to me. If you were to make a grade for Donald Trump in his first 100 days, certainly the way he's approached Syria has been probably the biggest negative if I was making a report card on Donald Trump. I think that we need to leave that to Syria. They're being helped by Russia. They're removing terrorists from the area. That news is breaking. Not in our media, though. Our media is not going to tell you how the Syrian army and the Russian army are actually removing terrorists from Syria. They're not going to tell you that, are they? No, that doesn't go along with their narrative. Oh, and people keep saying to say this. So just to prove that we're not shills and that we're not sellouts, I will ask this question to appease the audience who really thinks that this is the case. Is Donald Trump's foreign policy actually Israel's foreign policy? Is Israel actually controlling Donald Trump? Is Jared Kushner the link? Is it the Rothschilds actually controlling the presidency? There you go. I said it. All right. So now all the trolls can run with that, put it out 1,000 times, and please tell us how we're shills for Israel, even though we'll just cover that too, that's out there. All right. Now, here's the thing. We talk about draining the swamp right now, and I say that it's up to we, the people, to do this in the upcoming elections. But the Democrats are really on the struggle bus right now, and I've got a bunch of stories that we're going to cover. But it's not helping that the Republicans won't even work with President Trump. So what precedent does that set if we continue to put Republicans in, or continue to put people in who we think are going to carry forward the agenda of the people that put them there, and then they just don't do it? House delays Obamacare vote, denying Trump 100-day win. Is Paul Ryan, this is the question that needs to be asked immediately. It's time to stop pussyfooting around this issue, and we just need to straight out ask the question. Does the government, or are you interested, Donald Trump or Paul Ryan or any of these people, are you interested in getting the government out of health care? That's it. Yes or no? Yes or no? Do you want the government out of health care? Yes or no? That's the question we want answered right now. It would appear the answer is no, wouldn't it? You would have thought when you elected Trump that the answer was going to be yes. Right now, it appears that answer is no. So what do? You know, I think Paul Ryan is going to be up for another election, isn't he? Vote for the other guy. Let's move on. The wall. Here's another issue. I'm not even a wall guy. I don't even want the wall. But this is another example. Why can't he build a wall? If Trump is so obsessed with a wall, and we've got the Republicans in the House and the Senate, why can't he build the wall? Ann Coulter writes an opinion piece, not building the wall is a government shutdown. I still don't understand why people are so obsessed with the wall. All the polls, people want the wall more than they want tax reform. People want the wall before they want the health care bill replaced. Why? Why are we obsessed so much with the wall? I'm not pro-wall or anti-wall. I'm honestly neutral. I am just like shocked at how people are just obsessed with this wall. I mean, just following immigration law and border law and allowing border enforcement and ICE enforcement, to do their job, I think that could be enough, especially if they're going after the criminals. But everybody wants a wall. And now Ann Coulter says, if you don't build a wall, that's a government shutdown. Ann Coulter, I don't have any problems with you, but, you not doing free speech, you not doing your speech in Berkeley is the shutdown of free speech. So I'm not even saying that's entirely your fault. But come on, Ann. Be stronger. We're going to need you to be stronger, Ann Coulter. All right, so here's Chuck Schumer. Look, let's just go to this video, guys. Do we have this video? I actually don't see it in the video list. Okay, so anyway, we don't need to play the video. Basically, Chuck Schumer gets asked who is the leader of the Democratic Party, and, he's kind of flummoxed. He says, well, we have a bunch of leaders. And then they ask about, who's the future of the party? Folks, he doesn't know. They have no clue. The Democrats don't even know what's going on. They don't know who their leader is. They don't know who the next leader is. Because what are you going to say? Hey, Chuck Schumer, who are the leaders of the Democrats? Oh, Maxine Waters. Yikes. Oh, who are the leaders of the Democrats? Oh, Nancy Pelosi. Eek. Hey, who are the leader of the Democrats? Elizabeth Warren. Oh, Pocahontas? Hey, who are the leader of the Democrats? Me, Chuck Schumer, the deli salesman who you never buy a slice of bologna from. Yeah, I'm the leader of the Democrats. No, they don't have a leader. Who, Cory Booker, who they tried to force and failed miserably? Who do the Democrats have? They have nothing. Nothing. This is what I'm saying. Folks, anybody, a small business owner, if you've accomplished anything, run against these people. Please help us drain the swamp. Chuck Schumer. How can you not defeat Chuck Schumer when I bet 50% of the people, if they'd never seen or heard of Chuck Schumer, wouldn't buy a pastrami sandwich off the guy? Hey, I'm Chuck Schumer. You want a pastrami sandwich? I'm good. Thanks, bud. Who are the leader of the Democrats? Chuck Schumer has no idea. Maybe it's Nancy Pelosi. Hey, you know what? Let's just give it to Nancy Pelosi. Put the crown on Nancy Pelosi's head. Guys, let's go to Nancy Pelosi. This is the leader of the Democrats.
I'm trying really hard to find something positive.
You're trying hard.
I wonder about, although this morning he had 3 tweets, I was thinking he was more of a creature that stalked the night.
You're a
these
creature.
Things just came out at night like a vampire. And
oh, he's a vampire.
tweeted these things, but now it's spread to the morning.
This woman has completely lost her mind. Wow. Nancy Pelosi. The leader of the Democrats, though. I mean, that's the leader of the Democrats. I'm trying really hard. I can't find anything positive. There's like all this positive news that's nonpartisan. Stocks are up, jobs are returning, business is back. No more illegal citizens coming in and committing crimes, all these things. And, well, I can't find anything positive, but he's on Twitter, and he's a vampire on Twitter. Thanks, Nancy Pelosi, the leader of the Democratic Party. How did we get to this point? How did we get to this point where Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi even have any say? I mean, it's absurd. So, and then let's go to Elizabeth Warren, who lied and says she was a Native American to get a scholarship. She's troubled by Barack Obama, the total fraud in chief that we told you exactly who he was, the liar, the fake Barack Obama. Here's Elizabeth Warren. She's troubled by Barack Obama.
Progressives stunned by former President Obama's $400,000 payday for a speech on Wall Street. Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren unable to defend it. Listen.
I was troubled by that, the influence of money. I describe it as a snake that slithers through Washington.
Despite the outrage, the former president just banked another $400,000 for a speech last night in New York City from the network.
Cha-ching! Barack Obama lands back-to-back $400,000 paychecks for speeches. He's a good liberal, though. See, because we're supposed to believe that all of these good liberals are ultra-truistic, that they're philanthropists, and they're not greedy. They're not about money. Liberals aren't rich. Liberals aren't money grubbers. No, they're the biggest money grubbers, aren't they? See, here's the difference between a conservative money grubber and a liberal money grubber. They both exist, let's be real. The conservative money grubber, you see them and they're like, okay, yeah, that person's obviously a money grubber. Like, look at Donald Trump. The guy has a gold apartment, okay? You look at him, you say, okay, that guy clearly likes money, likes a lavish lifestyle. Yep, that makes sense. But then you look at Obama. You look at a Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg has he made a new order for his new wardrobe. He's got 10,000 new white T-shirts he just ordered. But these people are money grubbers. Barack Obama, $800,000 for 2 speeches. That's a good liberal, isn't it? That's the good liberal. Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton. These are good liberals. They make millions and millions of dollars off speeches and then pretend. That's the big difference. They pretend they're something they're not. They pretend they're ultra-truistic. They are frauds. They are just as greedy as anybody else. Probably more greedy. All right, let's do a news blitz here. More from the Democrats. Emails reveal FBI justice probe of Burlington College. Burlington College? What's Burlington College? Oh, that's right. The college that Bernie Sanders' wife was running that is now being investigated, including Jane Sanders, Bernie Sanders' wife, for federal bank fraud. How do you like that? How do you like that? Barack Obama runs to stop the big banks, then does speeches and gets paid by the big banks. Bernie Sanders runs, talks about how he's against the big banks. His wife is being investigated for federal bank fraud. And then you wonder why the Democrats don't know what their future is. You wonder why the Democrats don't have anybody to point at and say, that's our future. That person can win the presidency. That person is a leader. Because all of their leaders are total frauds or literally bat crap crazy. And I'm illustrating it for you right here. I just did. So let's move on. Florida Congresswoman on trial for robbing children's charity to fund lavish lifestyle. Guess who? Corinne Brown, the Democrat. The Democrat from Florida's 5th Congressional District has been accused of fraud and conspiracy, stealing money from children. The good liberals. So you know what's going to happen? Here's what's going to happen, folks. I'm predicting this right now. They are going to, I'm dead serious about this. This is a way out there prediction. I'm going way off the map making this prediction. Are you ready? I really think that the Democrats might be pushing Oprah and The Rock for their next presidential ticket. I'm predicting it right now. I don't care how crazy I sound. The Rock has been working with BuzzFeed. The Rock has been working with CNN. The Rock is the biggest name in Hollywood. The Rock is on the cover of the next National Review. Oprah is meeting in secret right now, a bunch of secret meetings, including just with Barack Obama. Alex Jones has talked about Oprah possibly running for president. The Rock has floated out the notion of running for president. I'm just saying this, and if anything else, I'm saying it now to predict it so it sounds so crazy so that they don't do it. Because let me tell you something, the fluoride heads in this country will elect The Rock and Oprah. They will. Rock, I got nothing against you, buddy, but be careful where you tread with these liberal media outlets, my friend. Be careful. That's not where the WWE is going, in case you haven't noticed, Rock. Maybe that's why you're not with them anymore. Hey guys, let's play this video. College students get totally tricked. They think they're listening to Trump's first 100 days in office, but it turns out they're listening to Obama's. Here's what happened.
First 100 days, how do you think he's done?
Horrible. He's kind of a He's really just a liar. Like, pathologically, it's kind of insane.
As of just recently, he's done a little bit of work that's not exactly beneficial to Planned Parenthood. We're a little wary of what's coming up.
It's kind of scary.
I love abortions.
Seeing you know, you wake up every morning and then you see something ridiculous.
And I'm surprised that with things he lies about, he has not been impeached or whatever, because, I mean, Bill Clinton was impeached for lying.
Trump recently went on what was called an apology tour to countries like Egypt and Saudi Arabia, basically apologizing for the past 8 years and saying, you know, there's a new sheriff in town, this old stuff's not going to fly.
Him apologizing like that to the other countries, is it something that, you know, you would like to see him stop doing?
Oh, for sure.
I really think he kind of overstepped his bounds.
I think he's just trying to fix Band-Aids at this point, and it's not really working for him, so I think it's a bad
I don't even know what he's talking about. None of them do.
You know, you have to carry the image of the U.S., and he hasn't done that so well.
The people he's apologizing to are not people he should be apologizing to. Saudi Arabia, the Gulf monarchies, dictatorships everywhere.
Obama, buddy.
I don't think it was up to him to apologize on behalf of a nation, especially
this is just like the videos
such opposition
of the people
to
that voted for Obama.
He recently
and you talk
has
to
been
them
talking
after they
about
walk out
a
of the
$700
poll,
billion
and they're
jobs
just
plan.
To tax people and then use that money to try and use the government to help.
Again, just
create
showing you how
jobs. So that's
clueless
something that
Democrat
you view
voters
positively
are.
or
That's not
negatively?
rhetoric. This is fact. It's proven time and time again.
Gotta say, it kind of would be a little, definitely more negative.
So how is that going to help us if he's raising and creating jobs for people that aren't trying to get a higher education?
Knowing that Donald Trump is the one proposing it probably means there's like some turd in the punch bowl somewhere.
But it was Obama. Just like the travel ban. You nitwit.
Using the government to do what states would do, that kind of goes against the whole platform.
Really
did your professor tell you that?
Weimar Germany, when there was a lot of hatred of foreigners taking jobs. I mean, same types of rhetoric.
What's the
All
shirt?
right, hey, so the audience gets it. Let's go ahead and kill that video. But it's the same thing. This is the same thing they did during the election. After people voted for Obama, they went out and talked to them, and then they actually said Romney's campaign stuff, and they agreed with it, and then they said Obama's campaign stuff, and they disagreed with it. This is how, I don't even know, just ignorant, just straight up ignorant, and you try to explain things to them, and they get mad at you, and that's just how it works.
Hey, I have a president we can throw in the ring.
Go ahead, put him up. President Camacho, there he is.
Come on, President Camacho.
They said that Trump was.
For America.
They said Trump. Hey, look, they actually fed the plants water under President Camacho, so at least give him credit there. Hey, let's do a news blitz, guys, before we sign off here. Yale grad students go on symbolic hunger strike where they're allowed to eat. Am I covering this right now? Is this a real story? Yeah. Let me repeat this. Yale grad students go on symbolic hunger strike where they're allowed to eat. We're just going to leave that one right there. Here's one from Infowars.com. Seattle gives city workers time off to attend anti-Trump protests. What kind of a business owner allows the employees to take time off to protest like an ignorant, petulant child? Definitely a business that I don't want to provide any business to. Glad I don't live in Seattle where they're giving workers time off to protest Trump. Hey, here's an idea. Why don't you work and make some money? Period. Okay. Now, I was talking about this earlier. We got to go here, but state of the news media today, they had this on C-SPAN. Jake Tapper, Katie Tur, Jorge Ramos, and Brian Stelter. Here's what I'm thinking. We might have to do to this. And I'd love to get Alex Jones behind this. I'd like to do a real state of the news media. Let's have an InfoWars state of the news media. And let's have a reporter from Breitbart. Let's have a reporter from The Rebel. Let's have Matt Drudge, Let's have actual successful media outlets that have been right about their reporting. Let's have a state of the media. Let's have a state of the news media with the news media that got everything right for the last 10 years, not that lied to you and got everything wrong. And I have to deal with Jake Tapper, Jorge Ramos, Brian Stelter, and Katie Tur that are going to discuss the state of the news media in America, the most fake news people you could find.
Jake Tapper. Well, I think the state of the news media right now is very sad that people would actually listen to Donald Trump. I can't believe 50% of Republicans actually think that Obama spied on Trump.
I mean, I just wanted to reach through my television screen and strangle Jake Tapper with that ugly tie of his. Really, bro? You don't think Obama spied on Trump? Dude, you need to get yourself out of Anderson Cooper's back pocket, bro. I think you're a little distracted. Facebook says it will act against information operations using false accounts. Facebook is now admitting that the government has trolls that they use on Facebook to influence political agendas and policies and views. How do you like that? Did CNN's Jake Tapper tell you that? Was that a report from Jake Tapper? Did Brian Stelter tell you that Facebook had bots going against Trump? Was that Katie Tur? No, that was us, and we were right again. Man, I'm sick of the fake news, man. Formerly imprisoned journalist Barrett Brown taken back into custody before PBS interview. You may recall, oh my gosh. Barrett Brown, folks, this is a journalist under attack. The CIA has been deeply humiliated. Ron Paul interviews Julian Assange. I'm curious how this is going to go. Are we looking at a war between WikiLeaks and our own deep state? We really might be. And I'm curious how that one's going to go. Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Tapper is about to join us live on air. Go ahead, Jake. You know I can't stand you, right? So, Jake, why are you the one who gets to determine the state? You want to put that microphone close to your face so we can hear you, Jake? Go ahead, put that microphone down. Jake, why are you considered the one to be telling America the state of the news media?
Well,
no comment. Fake news.
Oh, hey, Jake, what do you think about Susan Rice and the allegations there? Is that fake news? Jake Tapper, everybody. Let the people see your face, Jake. We want to see your face. That's Jake Tapper. There he is. There's Jake Tapper. Thanks, Jake. Thanks for being fake news. And, you know, Alex, you need to do this, man. I'm going to mention this to Alex, but we need to have a state of the news media. The real media. InfoWars, Breitbart, Rebel, people on the real side. Drudge, Savage. These are the people that needed to be telling you about the state of the news media. These are the people that got it right. These are the people that I'm telling you the state of the news media for decades while they were lying to you the whole time. Folks, that does it. Please go to InfoWarsStore.com. Take advantage of all the specials. Take advantage of the Caveman special. We've got the Liver Shield special. We've got toothpaste. Super Blue, Super Pink, the best toothpaste by my opinion. Brain Force Plus. Don't forget the limited edition. This is limited edition. Conservatism is the new counterculture t-shirt. High quality, very soft fabric t-shirt. And you can see the famous picture of Paul Joseph Watson there. Conservatism is the new counterculture. Limited time t-shirt available only at InfoWarsStore.com. Please support this broadcast, folks. Go to that store. Check out all of our great products. I guarantee you'll find something that you like and that you will use every day. Owen Schroyer signing off. Have a great weekend. Nightly news tonight, 7 p.m. Central. You stay classy, Info Warriors.
InfoWars has partnered with Defender Body Armor to bring you a new state-of-the-art line of advanced, highly tested body armor from InfoWarsStore.com. Defender Body Armor is certified to protect against all handgun rounds and even armor-piercing FN 5.7 pistol rounds. The secret to Defender Body Armor is its proprietary processing technology that disperses more kinetic energy at a rate higher than any other traditional body armor, using one of the strongest synthetic materials ever created, called ultra-high molecular weight polyethylene. Defender Armor is also super compact and lightweight. There's a reason the Department of Defense chose Defender to manufacture their new line of advanced lightweight armor. It works. Defender Body Armor is made right here in America and has received the highest level ballistic resistance certification from an authorized NIJ ballistic laboratory. Defender Body Armor is now available through InfoWarsStore.com, so you can defend yourself, your family, and finance the info war against the globalists all at the same time. A total 360 win. Vitamin Mineral Fusion. Visit InfoWarsLife.com to secure your canister. We have worked for years with our chemists and scientists to create the most powerful and affordable, great-tasting multivitamin formula available. Vitamin Mineral Fusion Drink Mix at InfoWarsLife.com is loaded with a full month supply of essential vitamins, minerals, and amino acids that your body absolutely needs. In the history of InfoWars Life, we've brought out a lot of amazing products like Survival Shield X2, Super Male Vitality, and so many others. With its unique delivery system and proprietary manufacturing process designed for maximized effects, this formula is the platinum standard of multivitamin mineral products. And this part is most important. The ingredients in Vitamin Mineral Fusion are either plant-derived or of the highest quality lab standard. That means it's clean. That means it's pure. And rest assured, you're fighting the tip of the spear in the info war. That's InfoWarsLife.com and Vitamin Mineral Fusion. Take action now before we sell out.
In ancient times, man roamed the earth in a constant state of hunting or being hunted. Introducing Caveman, where cutting-edge science meets ancient super nutrients. Secure your bottle right now at InfoWarsStore.com.
Anthony Gucciardi joins us to talk about BioPCA, the latest formula to be announced and released by InfoWarsLife.com. They're true game changers. They're organic. They're proven as safe. And they're also very affordable.
Exactly. You talk about being a game changer, right? You talk about, we're in an industry where we talk to the industry leaders. We've both talked to them. They have individuals that are hired only to save money and get the lowest quality junk and put it in as many capsules as possible so they can make the highest profit margins. Okay? We refuse to screw people. We refuse to do that. We actually want to make something that's good.
I went on what Mother Nature gave us, and it's changed my life, and it's also helped the info war change the country and the world. It's a win-win. InfoWarsLife.com. My My fellow InfoWarriors, I am very excited to be able to announce to you the introduction at InfoWarsLife.com of a new way to save time and money when you stock up on InfoWars Life formulations like Survival Shield X2 and Super Male Vitality. Just go to InfoWarsLife.com today, select your favorite product, click on Auto Ship before adding to cart, and choose how often you want us to send you another order. Every time you choose Auto Ship at InfoWarsLife.com, you get 10% off, and you won't have to worry about running out and having to reorder next time. And of course, you can cancel with one click anytime. As you know, I'm all about the idea of a 360 win, and the new auto ship feature at InfoWarsLife.com is a sure win for everybody. A win for liberty, a win for health, and a win when it comes to big savings. Visit InfoWarsLife.com today and save 10% on your next InfoWars Life order by selecting auto ship at checkout. That's InfoWarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139.